Welcome back to the Unfiltered Minds Podcast. Today with you, it's Noelle. If this is your first time tuning in today, welcome. I'm really glad you're here. This is just a safe space where we get real about mental health. You know the usual, no filters, no judgment, just honest conversations about the stuff that actually lives in our heads, but people don't really say out loud. So, whether you're on a walk, driving around, or just chilling at home, I'm so glad you're here with me today. But today we have more of a sensitive subject, and it's towards eating disorders. Now, I won't be getting into anything graphic or triggering, but if this is a super sensitive subject for you or just sensitive in general, please take care of yourself. You can pause, step away, or come back later because your well-being always comes first. So, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to do that if that is what you're doing. And let's get started. Okay, so eating disorders are one of the most misunderstood mental health struggles out there. A lot of people think they're about food, weight, or appearance, but that's like only the surface level of it. At the core, eating disorders are about control, coping with pain, and just pain in general. They can be tied to anxiety, trauma, perfectionism, or like low self-worth, or feeling completely out of control in other areas of your life. Food kind of just becomes the thing the disorder latches onto. And something that really needs to be said, you can't tell if someone has an eating disorder by looking at them. There's no right body type for suffering. Here are like some myths that kind of do real damage on it. So let's clear it up. 1. Why don't they just eat? Well, if it was that simple, eating disorders wouldn't exist. This isn't about willpower, it's about a mental illness. 2. They're just doing it for attention. Most people struggling with eating disorders feel intense shame and try to hide it for as long as they can. 3. You have to be underweight for it to be serious. That's actually super false. Weight doesn't equal health, and it never has. Signs that go often unnoticed. A lot of the warning signs aren't really obvious, but they can look like constant guilt, anxiety about food, or just like around food. Obsessive thoughts about your body image, avoiding social situations involving eating, mood swings, isolation, or just getting irritated. Sorry guys, I know I'm like super sick, but this is such an important subject. Okay. And another one is trying self-worth to control or appearance. Sometimes the biggest sign is just someone slowly disappearing from themselves. So, if you're struggling and if you're listening and any of these hits close to you, like close to home, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not weak, you're not broken, and you're not failing. Eating disorders lie. They convince you that you need them to survive when really they're taking your energy, your joy, and your peace away. And I know recovery isn't easy at all, and it's definitely not linear, but it is possible. Getting help doesn't mean you've lost control. It means you're choosing yourself one step at a time, and even one step, talking to someone you trust, reaching out to a professional is enough to start. If you're supporting someone else, if you're here because someone you love is struggling, thank you so much for caring. You don't need perfect words. What helps the most is just like listening without judgment, avoiding comments about weight or food, and reminding them they matter beyond their body. Encouraging help without pressure is a big one too. Sometimes, like, the most powerful thing you can say is, I'm here, I'm not going anywhere, I'm gonna stay in your life. Eating disorders thrive in silence. Talking about them openly won't fix everything, but it breaks the isolation. And that's where the healing starts. If this episode helped you, or you think this might have helped someone in your life, or you want to show this to someone, feel free to share. And if you're struggling, please remember you're not alone and you deserve recovery. You deserve peace. You deserve everything. Thank you for being here with me today. Take care of yourselves. Take care of people in your lives. And I'll talk to you in the next episode. Have an amazing day.